do this. Welcome everybody once again to another stream. Let me just do some things. I got a little bit off from a couple of seconds because I had to take a piss. Hey Leon, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. So for those who won't remember, last time we chose the angel path. I had to replay through it a little bit because, you know, I had to quit the game a little bit hastily. But anyway, now we are back. We have a couple of things that need to be doing. Traces of shadows. We have to speak to Mr. Little Hiller about his daughter. We have Dawn of Dragons. We gotta go to the Dragon Bureau. Dark Waves. And most importantly, we gotta help Aru. Horrible. My day has been going all kinds of fuck. Holy shit, do you want to talk about it? Because mine has been not as fucky as, you know. You said yours has been? But mine has been a bit fucky. Like I've been falling asleep throughout many times of the day that I shouldn't be sleeping. Oh, I can't. Oh, hold on. I can't just unlock all of the locked thingies? Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Okay, so yep, go on. Don't be shy. Oh, hello, Hiller. Hiller's face is ash. One, I woke up with bronchitis. Oof. As someone who has bronchitis, I can see why that would be bad. Did you take any meds for it, like a steroid? Or the what's the name? Yeah, okay, good. That's the first step. That's the most important step, is taking care of yourself. Hiller retains his impeccable posture, but from time to time he winces in pain. Commander, I beg of you. I've picked up the Spinner of Nightmare's trail again. Figured out that her den is near the city of Is, where she plays host to demons. It would have been too risky to try to storm the place. Didn't want to put the others' lives in danger. I snuck in alone to catch her off guard. Nearly got her, but I don't know what you saw in the abyss. What I saw at the Spinner of Nightmare's den, it was horrible. Please help me. My daughter is in great danger. Grave, unthinkable danger. I found the Spinner of Nightmare's diary. Yep, I did. Alright. I got stolen by a demon and I went on a rage-fueled rampage. Yeah, that is a thing that happens, I believe. Okay, Nano has nothing to say to me. And I don't think she will have it anytime soon. But the question is, where the fuck do I find Arueshalae? Well, there is the jeweler. Anything that I can find around here? Nope. Nah. But yeah, I can see how annoying it would be, like, to get your favorite pet stolen from you. Even if it is a virtual pet. But did you manage to get Ivu back? Yep, there it is, Arueshalae. Who is taking care of the tavern now? Let me guess, nobody. Boy, Grey Boar has nothing to say. So I can't buy anything from anybody who's left in the tavern. Alright. Let's go to your dream, Arueshalae. Let's do it. I can't wait to finally solve this riddle. Oh, but there is... A glimpse of concern appears on the succubus's eager face. My nightmare, it's still there. Usually he doesn't show up at all, but I think he will attack us when we start altering the very nature of my dream. Better get ready for battle. Woman? What do you mean? Did you forget what we just did? We kicked demonic ass so far that our boots currently smell of sulfur. We're going to be fine. Arueshalae's dream seems even darker and impier than before. I was in such rageful state that I spammed all the offensive spells. The corpse. What? You gonna hunt him down again? Kill him twice? Oh, that's kind of a waste. The smell of smoke and ash lingers in the cold air. You can't see the nightmare, but you can feel it watching you from the dark. The succubus approaches the table reverently, as if approaching a holy altar. Then she hesitates. The 500 scrolls. And you just spam them on a... Jesus Christ. Well... Talk about wrath. I've heard of Wrath of the Righteous, but god damn, that's fucking... That's Wrath of the Vengeful. That is so much rage, even Kratos would tell you to calm down. Holy fuck. When Desna asked me, what do you dream of? I didn't know anything about dreams. I've been trying to imitate mortals, but I never really understood what I was doing. I filled my dreams with so many things, but now I understand why they all burn so easily. They were not real dreams, but how should I put it? Mortals don't actually dream about objects. They dream about ideas. Filling my ideas with those items was like stealing a roadside sign from its stake and then claiming I had an entire town in my hands. That is a fantastic analogy. Anevia isn't really dreaming about a loaf of bread. Her dream is about a whole new life. A life where there is no war. A life where she lives in her own house and bakes bread for her beloved. I'm sure that if I asked anyone about the things I stored here, they'd tell me why those things are in their dream worlds. The worlds where they find happiness. I had an emotional breakdown because of one incident that happened. Oh boy. What happened? Did somebody die? Did one of the whatchamacallit? Did one of the most important, did one of the companions actually perish? Or worse? You corrupted Arueshalae by accident?
Did Anevia's words give you any ideas about how to find your own dream?
They did. Almost. Maybe. I hope so. We'll find out soon enough. This table didn't burn because it is part of my true dream. A part of the world where I am happy. Now, I just have to find out what this world looks like. Arueshalae closes her eyes. The world of my dreams is so close. I can almost see it. Almost. A teapot is on the table. Oh, there it is. There is the motherfucker. Arueshalae whispers quietly. You can barely hear her words, but as she speaks, the world changes around you. The smell of smoke and ash is replaced by the fragrant aroma of freshly brewed tea. Teacups are full, and steam is rising from them. There is a spot of spilled jam, cookie crumbs. I must have baked cookies. Nightmare spawn. So to clarify, in this playthrough I have all mythic paths available, so I wanted to see what happens when you choose each one in chapter 5. Oh yes! Do you also mean the swarm one, by the way? Because that one I heard is pretty fucking interesting, not gonna lie. What I heard.
Planning to drink some tea. Planning to drink some tea.
A hissing voice, full of bitter hatred, can be heard in the darkness.
You used to drink souls before. How many living souls did you kill, you fiend? How many did you torture to death? You don't deserve a life like this.
Everything was going fine until I got the swarm. Yep. Dude, the swarm? Swarm, I believe, is when shit hits the fan. I've done many terrible things. Arueshalae's voice is quiet but firm. I've ruined many lives, and I'll be paying for that as long as I live. I will fight until we close the world wound, and even after that, as long as there is evil on Golarion. But I will not give up on my dream, whatever it is. Without it, I won't have the strength to fight.
I will make you pay with your life.
Oh, hello, beastie. Yes, come on. Try to touch me. I fucking dare you. Natural one from Arueshalae, but I can't control her. Well. Yoink. Alright, Arudu, nicely done. Because I now know what happens when you Azara to swarm. Ah, do you eat the companion? Arueshalae stops to catch her breath. These nightmares will never leave me alone. I know that I deserve them, but it is so hard to fight them off over and over again.
You cannot have dreams without nightmares. They are the price you must pay for your humanity. They are the price you must pay for your humanity.
Actually,
are you feeling alright?
I am, I guess. As much as I can be in the current situation. Yes, it was horrifying. Let's continue. Arueshalae closes her eyes again. I mean, I never played Swarm, but, you know, I believe, like, from what I saw, in the options that were available to me, I assumed that the Swarm is just devour people. The Swarm choices. Or something like that. Let's continue. Arueshalae closes her eyes again. Surrounding the table, I see a house. A large, spacious kitchen. A ray of sunlight coming in through the window. Branches of apple trees swaying outside. I'm still crying because of it. Hey, come on now, dude. What did you expect? The Spanish Inquisition?
You want to have a house of your own? You want to have a house of your own? My venomous butterfly.
The Mauchio's charred, ghostly faces twisted with hatred.
You deprived me of my home twice.
First you took Elysium from me. Then I found myself a new refuge in the abyss. But you've destroyed that too! And now you dare to dream of a house of your own? I have wronged you badly, and I feel guilty. I'm not trying to make excuses. There's nothing I could say that would excuse what I've done. But you are dead, Dimaucho. I will never forget you. But I will not let you take my life.
You have the right. You don't have the right to live.
Well,
none shall escape.
Well, hello. Here we go again. Still crying because of it. Calm down, buddy. It's fine. Alright, come on, come on, come on to the party at hand. There is a big angel in front of you, and he wants to see what you can do. There we go. Arueshalae looks pale as she wipes away the sweat and tears from her face.
You're so close to finding your dream. You're almost there.
Yes, I want to see it through to the end. A kitchen, a teapot on the table. Who's sitting at the table? Look, that's me. Yes, it is you.
And there's you. You're chatting, laughing, holding my hand with such tender affection. So this is my dream. All this time, my dream has been about you. About a house that we could call our own. About friendship. No, about love. And maybe even a family. Family. Isn't that the word mortals use to describe the people who fill them with happiness? The people they love and can't live without?
You can't be happy, you scum. You don't deserve happiness.
The nightmare's hiss grows into a deafening roar.
I will be happy.
She looks the monster straight in the eye.
Do whatever you want with me, but my dreams are mine forever.
Let's fucking go!
Uh-oh. Game? Oh, there we go. That solves the issue. You know what? It's time to use the words of the holy in the heart of the holy sea. Come on. Nicely done, monsters.
Let's hear
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Why am I missing? I have true seeing, don't I? Yeah, I have true seeing. What does this fucking thing have? Oh, I know why. It's because it's incorporeal.
This is where I should.
There we go. I love how
I just want to live here, in the world of mortals, with you. I have solved the goddess's riddle. This is my true dream.
Aw. Look at my helmet. Oh, that's nice. You're looking cute, really cute there too. Aw. Dude, this is so fucking wholesome, it warms my heart. The monster is gone, and all is peaceful once more. The smell of freshly baked cookies wafts through the air, and steam rises from cups of hot, fragrant tea that have been set out on the table. Arueshalae gazes around her longingly. Never seen her so happy.
I love you. Will you be with me? Will you share my dream?
Arueshalae's slender body is bathed in a kaleidoscope of colors, and for a moment, she's completely surrounded by hundreds of fluttering butterflies. She stares at you with shining eyes.
What is going on? What's happening to you?
Freedom. Finally, after all these years, I can feel it. The abyss has released me from its clutches. I have solved Desna's riddle, and have found my dream. I have found you. I am not a monster anymore.
How do you feel?
I've never felt better. Everything that I hated about myself is gone. I look at you and I don't feel hunger. I don't want to kill. All the unholy cravings I experienced as a demon, they're all gone. Now I just want to be happy, to live and to love.
So your touch no longer drains the life from others.
No, I am not a monster anymore. Not a predator, not a weapon. Just a woman, like any other female mortal.
Arueshalae looks down at her slender fingers. Slowly, apprehensively, she reaches out to touch you. You feel the warmth of her soft skin as she gently strokes your hand. She looks at you timidly. Her trembling lips are parted slightly and her breath is uneven. You know exactly what she wants and what she is afraid to say.
I don't know if we will ever have a home of our own. But wherever we wind up, in a castle or in a leaky tent, we will be together.
Nah, this sounds too iffy.
A home together. I would fight the entire abyss to make this dream come true.
We will never be afraid again. Let the abyss be afraid. It fears and loathes everything it fails to understand. I know how demons think. They'll do everything they can to destroy us, because now they are more afraid of us than anything else in the world.
Kiss Arueshalae. It didn't go so well because I'm so big. Her lips tremble slightly, but she returns your kiss eagerly. She's being careful, gentle, trying not to hurt you. However, once she realizes that you remain unharmed, her timidity gives way to desire. The former succubus has long shown incredible restraint, suppressing her passions for years. But now, as her lips meet yours, she holds nothing back.
This is our happiness, our dream, an Elysium of our own.
Now you get it. The scent of flowers hangs heavy in the air, and a jubilant melody fills your ears. Arueshalae kisses you again and again as she whispers. Oh, that is... Dude, this is such a fucking wholesome romance. Like, really wholesome. If you will excuse me, I'm gonna turn on my fan because I'm sweating bullets right about now. Here we are. The dream world fades away, but Arueshalae is still in your arms. The kiss you shared in the dream now continues in reality. She presses up against you, and you can feel the heat of her body beneath her clothes.
Let's go somewhere no one will bother us.
Yes, let's go.
Well, shit! Someone has been waiting for this more than I have. A flame, and I have flowers in the bedroom. I love this. I love this now. Like, the room used to look so fucking dead, but look at it now. It's fucking beautiful. As soon as you close the door of the study, the two of you fall into each other's arms, and time ceases to exist. You explore every inch of her skin and her body. Once an instrument of torture and murder becomes a vessel overflowing with tenderness and joy. When she reaches the peak of pleasure, you smell the fragrant flowers from her dream. As she moans in delight, the room becomes a garden, filled with the wondrous plants of Elysium.
As a succubus, well, I've done plenty of things in my lifetime. But what we just did was unlike anything I have ever experienced. It was the first time I've ever felt love and tenderness.
Give me 1 second, actually. Let me check something. Okay, so the sound... Give me 1 second. Let me increase the volume by... Oops. 2 decibels should be good enough. Arueshalae sighs in contentment. She breathes in deeply, inhaling the fragrance of the flowers.
I was so worried that my dream world was the only place I would find redemption. I was afraid that when I returned to reality, I would be a bloodthirsty monster again. But you taught me to see the difference between dreams and reality. The difference between thoughts and deeds. You showed me the importance of the real world. When I took the first steps on this path to redemption, I spent so much time living inside my own head. But you changed that. You introduced me to the mortal world. You made me a part of your life. And together, we have accomplished so many amazing things.
Really? What did I do?
So many things, there are too many to name. For instance...
Arueshalae thinks for a moment.
Do you remember Aureliu's lab? The demon got into my head and revealed my horrible thoughts and unholy desires to everyone. Anyone else would have sent me away right then, but you taught me that I shouldn't confuse desires with deeds. It was my actions, not my thoughts, that mattered. My desires did not warrant punishment for myself or anyone else. What happened in Winter Sun truly terrified me. For a while, I stopped believing that my own life was real. An entire village built their life on lies. What if I had done the same? But you dispelled all my doubts. You convinced me that I was real and that my world was real too. You taught me to trust myself, to trust reality again. I was so afraid of returning to the 10,000 Delights. I knew that I was bound to meet some of my old acquaintances there. But you protected me from them. You didn't let them knock me off balance. In the slums of Arueshalae, I told you about my time in the city. I shared the one good memory I had of Arueshalae, and you showed me how to turn that simple memory into a good deed. Did my actions make a difference? Did I help that small demon in any way? I don't know. But you taught me how easy it is to bring a small measure of hope and goodness into the world, and how much joy can be found in a single act of kindness. You see now? If it hadn't been for you, I would still be lost in my fears, illusions, and doubts.
This is too nice for me. I'm almost about to start crying.
When we're together, what does it feel like?
Feels like freedom. Impossible, indescribable freedom. I can give myself fully to you, and I'm not afraid that you'll hurt me. When I reach for you, I know my touch will bring you happiness. If the demons could feel what I feel with you, even for a moment, they wouldn't want to be controlled by anger and selfishness for another second. They think they have achieved true freedom, but they don't know what true freedom means.
These flowers, what are they?
They're the flowers of Elysium. But how did they get here? Perhaps it's a gift from the goddess. Or perhaps our happiness summoned them into our world. All I know is that it's a miracle. I can't explain how these flowers appeared, but I believe that they're a good omen. A sign of new life.
Your new life, Arueshalae. Welcome to the world of mortals. Truly.
I don't want to leave. I want to stay here with you.
I know, I feel the same. But the real world is waiting for us. So big, and yet so fragile. We'll save it, together. And then we'll come back here, to a place as real as our happiness. We'll return to our very own Elysium.
But we can stay here a little longer. Can't we?
Arueshalae says nothing but leans in for a kiss. Ah, I can find her here now. Or no, never mind. I knew everything there was to know about carnal pleasures. Turns out I'm only just starting to learn. Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thought, little Miss Succubus? I can't thank Anevia, but thank you, Anevia, for helping out with this. Anyway, let's take a look at the shit we can do on Crusade. Can I do anything, actually? Nope. Well, I can skip a day and rank everything up. That is an option. But I actually want to skip 3 days, to be honest with you guys. Call to arms. Dude, this is fucking fantastic. Like, if I use call to arms here, I can get other guards, which are pretty fucking strong now that I'm looking at them. Jesus Christ. Screw the champions. Look at these guys. I don't think they have much movement though. Apparently not. Well, replenish Storm of Justice instead of... Oh no, yeah, Storm of Justice was here before, but now it's a lot more powerful. Oh, we still have morale. Okay. What do we have here? Heroes will not be forgotten. The effect of positive morale on the chance of additional units action doubles for all units. Oh. Okay. I could buy more of these, but I don't want them. I don't need them. I want the hardened veterans, to be honest with everybody. There we go. Now we are talking. Now I just need for my generals to get their shit together. But this was nice. This was a nice start for today. Ah yes, before I forget. There we go. That looks a lot better. Actually, you know, this looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Although, if I can make her clothes more bluish. Oh, here it is, the web strider. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I finally found what I was looking for. A place where I can be without remorse. Because I am a stranger who is found an even stranger world. I finally found what I was looking for. Alright, there we go. Why do you have a backpack? Does my character have a backpack? Nope. Great, well, this was interesting. Okay, how the frick did my game get so broke that every NPC is T-posing at me? Using Toy Box. Because if so, it might, like, it can help you, like, change that. Like, utterly. The streets, between the lines. What do I gotta do with between the lines? Between the lines was fucked up in every... Oh yeah, the storyteller. I need to give him the thingy. Now, while I was buying and selling some stuff, before I forgot to save and quit the game, I restored Aurelu's cloak and I found out that it's pretty fucking shit for my character. It only increases things by 4, like by 4 instead of 2. 2 extra dice. I don't need that. The blind elf whispers something under his breath. Hearing your steps, he turns to you slowly.
Greetings, Garo. Have you brought me a new story?
You mentioned you could use this letter to tell me about Galfrey's feelings.
The storyteller's fingers touch the paper softly, his nail carefully tracing along the lines, as if he can see them.
The moon is peering into my window, the sole observer of my weakness. Dresden is quiet, almost as if I am the only one in the fortress at this hour of the night. I am alone, utterly, always. I pick up the quill and shake off a drop of ink that threatened to fall on the paper, which would have ruined what is already my third draft of this letter. Why am I writing it? He will never read it. I falter, the quill poised over the paper, but my hesitation doesn't last. I don't know where you are. I don't know where you are. My hand writes.
When was this?
On the eve of the Queen's departure from Dresden. The next morning, she ordered her forces to march on east.
Is Dresden ever that quiet?
Unlikely. But I am telling you of Godfrey's feelings as she was writing this letter. One's perception of the outside can vary at times.
Please continue.
My hand is shaking. My heart pounds in my chest like a bird trying to break free from its cage. My eyes fog over. I wipe a tear from my cheek. What is happening to me? Where did this feeling of guilt come from? I have always acted as duty commanded. Always. Take a deep breath. I think the shaking has stopped, but the hand that's holding the quill can barely move. Forgive me. I write down the last words of the letter you will never see. Forgive me. Forgive me.
What exactly was Godfrey feeling? Guilt or something else?
I cannot answer that question definitively. I merely touched upon her thoughts, tapped into a faint trace of her feelings. But I can say one thing for certain. Those feelings were strong. The pain the Queen was going through was very much real.
Thank you, storyteller.
There is no need for gratitude. I rather think I should be begging your forgiveness. It seems I have inadvertently been made privy to personal matters between you and Queen Godfrey. I will try to refrain from such intrusions in your private affairs from now on.
Don't worry, buddy. You're kind of like... what? A fatherly figure, I would say? Oh, there she is. Do you have anything new to say, Arueshalae? Oh, dude, I love this. But it does make, like, it would be ironic if it didn't make a lot of sense. The paladin that rescues the succubus and ends up falling in love with her.
You tried to change your nature.
Arueshalae does not say a word. She just traces your cheekbone delicately with the tips of her fingers, smiling affectionately. All these years, she has been yearning for human touch.
You tried to change your nature. And succeeded. How does it feel?
I feel reborn. I'm a whole new person now, and the world around me seems remade too. It was always hunt or be hunted for me. I never wanted to be the one who hunts, yet I am a predator by nature, so I had to restrain myself all the time to avoid destroying everything around me. I had the eyes of a monster, and they could only see pain and suffering. I couldn't even imagine that there were so many wonderful, beautiful things in the world. I'm still unable to understand many of them, but I will change, and I will come to understand everything.
What's going on with your nightmares? Do they still haunt you?
Yes, they do, and that's how it should be. I myself have changed, but my past will haunt me forever. All the evil things I did. I have a lot of debts to pay. I have no right to forget them, and my nightmares won't allow it.
The answer to that riddle turned out to be surprisingly simple.
Yes, but it was not about the answer itself. What if someone told me, like, something akin to, Arueshalae, you need friends, at the very beginning of my journey? Of course I needed them. This revelation would not have helped me at all back then. It took me several decades of haphazard wandering in order to understand how my dreams work and what I should do with them. The answer was simple, yes, but this journey was the actual lesson the goddess wanted to teach me.
Now we know that you can love like we mortals do. How does it feel?
This feeling is wonderful, yet terrifying. This is why demons are unable to fall in love. Their evil turns them into cowards. To love someone is to open up to the other person, to trust them completely. It means lowering all your shields, knowing that your beloved won't hurt you. Now I understand. She smiles. Now I love you.
I have to go.
This is where I shine.
Oh. Okay, I have to go and check out the stuff in the temple. That I didn't open. Oh, wow. Holy shit, Berenga's here. Is Daniel here? No, she isn't.
If he is still alive, I gotta find him.
Willy Wumper cheeks.
Dude, my nose is itchy like a motherfucker. Well, I guess this is it. This is all we have that I didn't open yet. Or hadn't opened. Whew. Alright, this was fucking fun. Fun. Fun! Fun! I'm having fun! Fun, 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 fun! I can't help but think of Markiplier. Oh, hello.
Shall we spend some time in private?
She takes your palm in her hands, brings it to her lips, and gives it a light kiss accompanied by a tender smile. Aw, I'm her Elysium. Aw, that's nice. That's cute. That's cute and nice. And it's just, it's lovely. You cannot rest here. Where can I rest then? Can I just not rest? Is that the thing? Is that the problem? Because I went with her, I can't rest? Oh yeah, Heaven's Warriors is the creed that I chose. Okay. Now Arueshalae will have left the building, which means that I can sleep, which means that we can rest, which means we can kick some ass. Let's go! La 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 la, la 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 la. Do 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 do. All right, Nenyo. Nenyo. Mass-hold monster. Faster than a bullet. Terrifying scream. Tell me, Leon, did you manage to fix the T-posing problem? Stop cooking, because all I need is the potion of healing. A little bit. Okay, well, that's a progress.
I can't make jokes at all.
So you've seen how fast a paladin can bring up their shield to fend off a blow? It's the same thing. Takes years of practice.
Yeah, Lan, that's a perfect point. Use comedy to shield yourself if you need be, even at your own deprecation. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to
Rachel,
blow. This
have you ever seen
opportunity
a real
comes.
devil? What did he look like?
A weakling that folded after the first hit.
Wait, hold on. What was it that Reggio said? What a devil looks like, a weakling that folded after the first hit. Well, would you look at that? Lady Konomi! She doesn't look nearly as confident or bold as before. Commander, what a blessing to have you back. Mendev is in need of your help. There is a revolt in Arueshalae. The disgruntled nobles are completely out of control. They proclaimed the Royal Council dissolved and arrested several of its members. Many politicians were accused of collaborating with the demons. Some were executed, others were torn apart by the crowd. The first treasurer has fled. There's fighting in the streets between mercenaries hired by the aristocrats and the guard, who is loyal to the Royal Council. Dresden has received letters from the insurgents as well as from the loyal servants of the crown, requesting your support. Both the Royal Council and I have faith that you will elect to defend the legitimate authority. This faith is not misplaced, is it? Lady Konomi regards you with a devotion you've never seen in her before. If the powerful have gone mad and are spilling blood in the streets, there is only one force that can stop them: the Church. We will appeal to the clerics to intervene in this conflict. Their voices will be heard. Why would we bother with saving the Royal Council? So it can keep pushing us around? I propose we publicly support the nobles. If a few esteemed elders were to depart from the council, it wouldn't be a terrible loss for the nation. The politicians have neglected their duty, but maybe the soldiers won't. There's got to be some honest generals left in Mendev. Let's ask them to bring their troops to the capital and put an end to the unrest. I know a tiefling, Zarsi. She's from the River Kingdoms. She was saying something about a young state over the stolen lands that managed to cobble together a proper cohesive nation from a bunch of riffraff. Pretty slick considering how tricky it was to make them not hate each other's guts. Wanna invite them to help us patch things up?
So, Arueshalae first demanded, but now is asking? The situation in the capital must really be grim.
You are absolutely right, Commander. I admit the Royal Council hasn't shown you the proper respect and amicability. I myself brought this to their attention on numerous occasions. Lady Konomi's posture is full of repentance. But trust me, when I say that none of them wished you ill, and they all shared the unshakable belief that you were the savior of our nation.
Why is there rioting in Arueshalae? To begin with.
Without Her Majesty's steady hand, the capital has fallen into decay. Some are settling old scores, others have discovered new opportunities. Mendev is accustomed to following a highly respected leader. The only one who can protect the throne from greedy hands is you, Commander. Lady Konomi gives you a deep bow, exuding remorse and obedience.
What's the situation in the capital?
The Royal Council, Her Majesty's most trusted civil servants and public officials have long been in conflict with many powerful Mendevian aristocrats. The former had connections and influence. The latter had family names, riches, and personal armies comprised of mercenaries, sworn knights, and commoners. So, hold on, let me see if I got this straight. The Royal Council is civil servants and public officials. And the nobles are just a bunch of aristocrats. Okay? For many years, their strife was latent and civilized. Coercion, bribery, intrigue. But the nobility spotted an opportune moment. They decided to overthrow the clique of dignitaries that has usurped royal power. A clique of dignitaries that has usurped royal power. That is what they call the council. A series of arrests ensued. The Royal Council found its own supporters and retaliated. Currently, numerous aristocrats are assembling their forces in the capital. The Supreme Court building now serves as a base of operations for the new Royal Council, formed by the leaders of nobility. The old Royal Council is holding Her Majesty's castle, the treasury, and the guard headquarters. Every so often, skirmishes break out in the streets. Many civil servants have left their workplaces and townspeople are fleeing the sea. The capital is paralyzed. Okay. Provides a holy relic. The robe of angelic prudence, +4 to charisma and wisdom, also allows the wearer to cast greater angelic aspect at will. I don't need greater angelic aspect because I already have it. What about Darren? Family heirloom. The cloak of astounding prowess. Blinds enemies. Already happens. Lance. Powerful relic armor. Overlord's mail. +5 mithril chainmail. It's medium armor. Grants to weather a +7 insight bonus on persuasion checks to intimidate. That might be interesting for me to get. Masterpiece from artisan in a distant land. Whoever drinks these elixir permanently gains a +2 inherent bonus to all ability scores. That's very good. Gift from the Royal Council. +15 competence on persuasion skill checks. As well as all lore and knowledge skill checks? Holy shit, dude, that's fucking great! NPCs no longer T-pose, while my companions minus Ivu are another problem. Declaring independence. All generals gain... Oh boy,